Let's go to a court in Finland now that has sentenced a controversial leader of a Nigerian secessionist movement to 6 years in prison. What is his offense according to the law?
There is no offense. How do you look here, Madam? These people are simply saying Biafra, Nigeria is no more, and they have a right in Europe to say so. Two, Nigerian system itself has said the court relied on intelligence from Nigeria. Asanda, which Nigerian intelligence can give you the credibility? It's corrupt, underfunded, compromised by terrorists. They have recruited the terrorists in intelligence system. So the information, Finland collapsed in its all democratic format when it said it relied on Nigeria's intelligence information. Anybody can come up and say, Asanda is doing this, that.
All right. So still on the case of Simon Ekpa, make una wait too, because it is not yet over. Oh yes, I know that the Finnish court has made their pronouncement of 6 years in prison. Yes, but I tell you, there are still chances of appealing not guilty. One, and there are still people that may get into the case and the court pronouncement may be revoked. You know that, right? Because I've seen a lot of people making videos. Oh, Simon has been sentenced to 6 years in prison. You know, they are just saying it as if that is just the end, that there's no mepatalism, if there's any English word like that. But I guess you understand what I mean. As if that is the end. But I tell you, there are still chances of appealing or not guilty, and there are still chances of people getting, top leaders getting into the case, and the court, order can be revoked too. Now, in this video, Dr. David Masanga, a member of Pan-African Union, has sent a message to world leaders and to Finland in particular about this case of Simon Ekpa. Oh yes, they have sent a message. Oh, I'm going to allow you now to watch the video. This man has really been speaking for a very long time. I don't know why they have not gotten him into the case. Like, bring him into the case, tell him about what is happening in Biafra and the rest of that. But then, in this video, just after day before yesterday's Simon Ekpa's court judgment, in a couple of hours ago, he made this video and, dropped this message to world leaders, telling them about what is happening in Finland, about a man from Biafra land that is fighting for his freedom. So please, I'm going to allow you now to watch it. Then after watching it, do well to drop your comment in the comment section. All right, what to think about this video?
Madam, these people are simply saying Biafra, Nigeria is no more, and they have a right in Europe to say so. Two, Nigerian system itself has said the court relied on intelligence from Nigeria. Asanda, which Nigerian intelligence can give you the credibility? It's corrupt, underfunded, compromised by terrorists. They have recruited the terrorists in intelligence system. So the information, Finland collapsed in its all democratic format when it said it relied on Nigeria's intelligence information. Anybody can come up and say, Asanda is doing this, that. Do you go and use that intelligence? Finland is one country that is now changing from proper democratic institutions to being corruptly entering Africa by paying huge sums to get contracts. Finland has been given contracts with Nigeria. Nigeria has given them to build dams, gas pipelines, and there are so many dispensaries. They are corrupt. They just wanted to get this guy to appease the Nigerian government. If you look at the evidence, I've read the entire evidence of how the three judges came to a conclusion. I bet if it was in the South African court, it would be thrown out on the first day. There is no judgment where you say you use the intelligence, Nigerian intelligence, when Nigeria itself has terrorists part of the intelligence system in Nigeria. They are terrorists, and they have admitted. And they have admitted they have recruited some. So which intelligence information did they use? I'm telling you, that sentence is going to be quashed by the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. It will be quashed. That guy will walk out free.
So what now then for Simon Ekpa, this Finnish citizen of Nigerian descent? Must he go the human rights route, as you say?
I want to tell you, originally these people wanted to kidnap this man quietly at night. Thanks God, people started going to European court somewhere, and volunteers stopped it and told Finland that you are in trouble. We know what you are doing. They wanted to take him to without even going through the court. This man is a Finnish citizen. He has been in Finland for over 30 years. Where do you take him? What has he done? He's simply saying Nigeria needs to be rearranged. All of us in Africa know that Nigeria has collapsed. All of us in Africa know there is no administration in Nigeria. All of us know that Nigeria is a country without a country and a state without a state. Governance has collapsed. And these people are simply saying, can we rearrange Nigeria and go away? It's like what I have told you about Congo. Biafrans are over 80 million people out of 250. There are people killing people there. There are terrorists coming down their time and they take over your house, take over your farm, feed on your food, kill your people. They are there. It is happening. And African Union has not said any word. United Nations Security Council has not said any word. United Nations arbitrarily sentenced Nigeria to a country which has abducted people, killed people, and if you have such reports, how can you sentence a man for 6 years when you know that the state you are dealing with is a rogue state?
Now, that is what he said. I'm going to show you what this man said before about Nigeria that is happening. Oh yes, Dr. David Masanga. Let me show you the video that he made a few months ago, that it is happening, as in this man has been talking about Nigeria and it is happening. Please take a little time and listen to this too.
I have written letters and letters, made applications and applications to these courts to say there is something wrong. Nigeria, with a population of 250 million people, which should lead Africa, this population would consume the goods that East Africa produces, North Africa produces, South Africa produces. Then we multiply and make the continent work. Is under siege from all manner of abductions, kidnap, Boko Haram, killings, extrajudicial executions, blackmail, money laundering, corruption. Everything is in Nigeria. Mr. Bankole has never notified anyone in the AU headquarters, in the secretariat that registered conflicts, that there is a conflict in Nigeria. Nigeria is in chaos. Nigeria is in a very terrible situation, and we need to help. But Bankole, the AU chairperson, commissioner in charge of peace, politics, peace and security commission, has never documented anything that has happened in this great country. Has never documented anything that has happened in southern Cameroon. What kind of corruption is this that has taken root in this place, where you find people being killed, but a man who comes from his own country is not saying anything about the killings of the people in South and Southeast, to the extent that Nigeria itself has declared state of emergency in one of the states. But Mr. Bankole, because he comes from Nigeria, he pays more royalty to Nigeria than he pays more royalty to African Union. He pays more royalty to leaders who call him at their places. Paul Biya has called him several times. He has accompanied the former chairperson, Muhammad Faki, to collect money in Yaoundé. I have this evidence. I've flashed it for years These people collect money instead of resolving the conflict. My leaders, my elders on the continent of Africa, the presidents, please sit down and streamline this African Union. You see the world is changing. I'm pleading with you. The world is changing. Africa is being laughed at. We are now the target of every Tom and Dick of the West. They come, they give sanctions, they signal that one, they want that one overthrown, they call 5 of you, they call 2 of you. Please, my leaders, what are you going to leave back? What will you leave behind? What will you leave to this continent that these founding fathers left us? An organization called OAU. What is going on? The chairperson himself, whom we elected sometime in February, give him an element that he can settle after 1 year. But he's already in a mess. The decisions are made by Bankole, who even boasts and tells staff that you don't care, I make a decision, nobody can change my decisions. The question of promoting officers within the AU is the question of the chairperson should look and the vice chairperson, my sister from Algeria. We might have disagreed on election model. I preferred Raila Odinga of Kenya, and they won. That's okay. We move on as Africa. But this organization is dead. This organization has rot. This organization, we need to change everything. And the people who have been given this responsibility, asking for us to give you the memorandum of what is going on in the African Union. Please, this organization is rotten, completely rotten. It doesn't have any bearing. That's why you see America is laughing at us. It is picking on people, laughing. What will you do? The other time told Ramaphosa, you are dying this. Another one, they picked 5 of them. Some of them saying, yes, sir, yes, sir. You know, we have no direction. But the target is the rot. How did we get here? How did we get here? How did we end up as an African organization with nothing except the figure, the building, and earning salaries? The officers at AU, these dollars that you earn monthly, look at the court in Arusha. Let me end up by talking about this court. This court has got 11 judges. And I want to thank my great brother, the presiding president of the court from Mali. You are a great guy. Try to do something to make this court work. We are here running around, some people on the continent running around going to accuse their friends in the ICC. ICC is a moribund, is a dead body. That should not try any African leader. And I will oppose any African who runs to the International Criminal Court. He should be a stupid person in his head to run to International Criminal Court that he wants any justice dispensed from there. Let's come back to the continent. We have set a court of 11 judges. They are seated in Arusha with big cars, big houses, big allowances. They need cases. They need to be busy. We have not made them busy. We signed the protocol. We have not displaced our instruments to the court declaration. I want to help this court. I want to speak so that African Union, Dr. Mohammed Yusuf Mohammed, please talk to me. Give me the role of whipping Africa. Let me whip Africa to come. Let me give the voice. I don't mind doing it without any money, but I want to make sure that institutions work. Why is the court in Arusha empty? No cases. Only few countries, 18 countries or 15 countries signed, ratified, and declared their declarations put in the court. I want to thank that young man of Burkina Faso. I want to thank you, Traore. You have helped me to file some of the cases across in the ICJ. Thank you. Thank you very much for helping, because I have been struggling on the question of Southern Cameroon. Thank you. A territory which was grabbed by Cameroon without an agreement. I want to thank you. Continue giving me that support. I want to thank Botswana. I want to thank Malawi. I want to thank those states that have ratified the treaty in Africa. I want to thank Kenya of recent that signed the Malabo Protocol. Continue to sign, because it will help us. We have seen what ICC can do to these member countries in Africa. Why has AU? And I told you, quit ICC. African countries, quit ICC, come back home and strengthen your cause. There is no justice there. If you are a good prosecutor, they bring a woman and they say you have touched a woman, or you are trying to sexually abusing the woman. You are look at Karim, a career lawyer, very good man. Now his job is in limbo. It's an institution that is controlled by Americans. Under the French, they pay, they can do what they want. And yet Americans are not sent to the ICC. I've made applications there. France has sat on them. I made an application of 10 people who are abducted under Buhari. We made the application for the court to hear quickly, urgently. The referment of these guys, 10 of them locked for life in Yaoundé. They are there for life. They will never see their families again until they meet God. This was done, abduction. Cross border in ICC territory. Pick refugees, take them, kill them, or imprison them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, the rot in African Union, the rot at the African Union Commission is bad. It's big. Mr. Bankole, pull up your socks. We are going to continue calling you out. If you hate the Igbos because you come from Yoruba, leave your tribal bigotry back in Nigeria. Work for Africa. We know what you are doing. We follow you. We have reports coming from your own officers. Very many of them. You might not know them. But we keep that with your officers. And I will continue to expose you. I will continue to speak for the voiceless of Africans. You will not intimidate me. I'm not fighting with guns. I am a Ugandan who pays taxes. I'm a Ugandan, part of the people who were there when they were forming, when I found this place formed. You were not there. I was born, and therefore I will not keep quiet when you dismount. Remember our organization. Conflicts in DRC Congo, conflicts in Sudan. Have you ever traveled to Sudan? You are the chairman of the Peace and Security Committee. Have you ever flown into Jeddah to see Mr. Burhan? Have you ever flown to Jamena or any other city to meet Mr. Hamid? Have you ever met them? I have tried myself to meet delegations in Geneva. I don't see you anywhere. You have never. You put a delegation there. You have never come to any of these peace processes. Mr. Bankole, stop the mess, the rot at the Peace, Security and Political Affairs Department of African Union. If the chairman is not telling you, if the vice is not telling chairman, deputy chairman is not telling you, I am telling you as an editor. I am older than you in age and in brain and in intellectual capacity, because I've read more about this than you have. So having been an ambassador, helped to become an ambassador by Obasanjo or somebody, Babangida and so on, I have never been helped to be. I've made myself Mr. Bankole, and please, I am going to be shouting you out until you change your behaviors. You Nigerians have caused a lot of trouble for the world. Look, the other woman who is in UN, Nigeria is bleeding. She doesn't say anything. Another woman is in WTO. She doesn't say anything about Nigeria. It is falling to pieces. You are our leaders in Africa as far as democracy is concerned. A big nation with a big population. You would be leading us and we will be following you. But because of corruption of the elite, you at the AU, you have let us down. The other one in UN, Dr. Mohammed Amin, is the most dangerous, ruthless person. UN, she has never even told the UN that there is kidnapping, there is abduction, because she was chosen by Buhari and the flying clique in your country. You are chosen by the people in power. So you are not helping your country. You are not helping Southern Cameroon. You are not helping DRC Congo. You are not helping Sudan. You are not helping anywhere. Libya is turning to chaos. Where is this taking us as Africans? African leaders, please, I plead with you on this day. Remember me, that I told you Trump is coming with so many activities against us. Let's prepare our continent. We are being mortgaged for minerals. You have minerals, they give you arms. These arms kill us, they don't kill them. So thank you very much. That is my brief comment this morning. Continue watching this channel and continue retweeting this video so that it reaches everybody. If your president hasn't had this man, Dr. David Matsanga, we always say, Pan-African Forum Limited and Associates, we are ready to serve Africa without fear. We are a pro bono organization. We are not an NGO. We don't rely on somebody funding us. We only fund ourselves. My little resources that I have, I am able to move and make Africa better. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless Africa.
All right. You have seen it. Hey, so what do you think about it? Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think about it. All right. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much, and God continue to bless you.